Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale confirms Sarah's new diagnosis in emotional scenes. Emmerdale's Sarah Subden breaks down in Jacob Gallagher's arms next week after she is diagnosed with having the early stages of cervical cancer. Once Sarah hears that her biopsy results are ready, she feels concerned about what might be waiting for her. Bravely, the mechanic attends Houghton General on her own, but is devastated by the news that follows. The consultant explains that she has cervical cancer, our Emmerdale source reveals. Luckily, the doctors have caught it in its early stages, but the diagnosis is still terrifying beyond belief. Sarah is only 19 years old, and she had hopes of becoming pregnant soon. It's an unimaginable situation to deal with, particularly at such a young age. In the consultant's room, Sarah is gifted a glimmer of hope when the medic reveals that it's still possible for her to fulfill her life's dream of carrying a child. Both relieved and distressed, Sarah leaves the hospital office and heads out into the corridors, where Jacob finds her while he's on shift. Jacob can immediately sense that something isn't right, our insider continues. Sarah tries to put on a brave face in front of him, but Jacob knows her like the back of his hand and becomes increasingly concerned for her. He offers all the support he can before Sarah hits breaking point and reveals her diagnosis. As both an ex-lover and friend as well as trainee doctor, it's a lot for Jacob to come to terms with. He will know the next steps that Sarah will have to go through, while also worrying for her as a friend. Later in the week, Jacob continues to show his support for Sarah as much as he can, before asking how the doctors came across the cancerous cells. Not long afterwards, Sarah explains that she wants to have a baby, but she feels let down by Jacob's lukewarm response that quickly turns into bluntness. Stunned, Sarah listens as her former beau talks through the emotional impact that the death of a mother can have on a child. Will Sarah have sympathy for his attitude, or will his stone-cold honesty drive a wedge between the two friends? Later in the week, Jacob refuses to back down and reiterates to Sarah that he thinks it's a selfish move to consider bringing a child into the world, given her condition. However, Jacob is hit with yet another bombshell piece of information when he learns that he's the only one that knows Sarah is suffering with cancer, and also weighing up IVF. Will Jacob keep Sarah's revelations under wraps, or will his concerns lead him to let the cat out of the bag?